I have the privilege of having the role of principal here at Wycliffe Christian School and also for Wycliffe Hope School. We find ourselves now being a K-12 school with 2 classes in every grade all the way through, and we're really thankful for that privilege. We've also got a preschool that operates here on site and forms that really rich transition into that learning journey as one long learning journey. And then alongside that, we've got Wycliffe Hope School running on site here as well. The heartbeat of Christian education, the heartbeat of Wycliffe, I think is really summed up in trying to be a learning community that is saturated by the presence of Jesus. So we want every area of what we do to reflect Him, to point back to Him. Whether that's in terms of how we do community connection, whether it's the focus of learning, whether it's how we come together at a school assembly, we really want that to be wrapped up in the good news of who Jesus is and what the hope He provides to everyone that we connect with. Look, I think in terms of that connection with Hope Radio and what's then happening here as part of the Wycliffe learning community, it's been a really vital strand for us. From my perspective, it's really served 2 key, really rich purposes. The first one might surprise you, and that is actually that our families who were already here, they needed to hear that our learning community was being talked about. And so that's been really, really important. I don't want to underemphasise that. For our existing community to go, yes, we're being talked about, we've got a presence, we've got an identity. And look, I think then alongside that, the second thread has been, we've had the privilege of lots of rich growth across the community, and we know that as we've talked to people, an enormous amount of that has actually been about word of mouth. But then partnership with Hope means that when one of our parents is at the sporting ground on the weekend and they say, oh, I really love my kids' school, and they go to Wycliffe, then people have already heard that name. And so it's that automatic response of, yeah, I'll get on site and I'll have a look. And so that ongoing connection through Hope Radio has been really important for both those threads. It is really exciting that the key statement for Hope Radio aligns so beautifully with the deep hope and deep dreams of Wycliffe. For all of those reasons, it makes the right decision for Wycliffe to partner with Hope Radio. It means there's an alignment. It means that when we come back to your team and we say, actually, we want to make sure that what we're putting out there is pointing back to God, that it's pointing back to His faithfulness, that's about people experiencing, encountering Him, your team just go, yeah, we get that. And so all of those threads mean we can really celebrate, we can really rejoice in the good things in our midst, but they actually point us back to the good gift giver. We then try and be really intentional to remember that. Our hearts are quick to get out of step, in fact, if we don't consistently speak that true story for our whole community.